stop playing, man. I just came out of court. My lawyer got me right. You feel me? I got spared, man. No charges, not even a felon, and I'm not even on papers. Stop playing with Red, man. I always get away with stuff. Duh.
A few moments later.
Known gang member is facing drug and gun charges this morning after a Collier County deputy pulled over a driver for allegedly running a stop sign. After other deputies arrived at the traffic stop to help, deputies arrested Frank Venegas, who was in the car as a passenger. They say they found oxycodone and a gun in the car.
Just when you thought the Island Boys' career was dead, a recent arrest would put one back in the media. 23-year-old Frank Venegas, aka Red, would be seen all over the news with his mugshot displaying his Florida wicks in full effect. What's up, everybody? It's 1090J. I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me, and for this video, we're gonna be speaking on one of the Island Boys allegedly sniffing perks with a ghost gun. According to his arrest report, on February 23rd at approximately 9 p.m., a sergeant with the Collier County Sheriff's Department was parked at a 7-Eleven in an unmarked vehicle. He observed a yellow Corvette exit the gas station running a stop sign. Activating his patrol lights, the Corvette was pulled over and a traffic stop was conducted. The driver was identified as 25-year-old Olivia Dubois, Red's girlfriend, with Red being identified as the passenger. As the sergeant approached the vehicle, he noticed the tag on the plate was expired. Olivia would provide her license and the expired registration. The sergeant would then request K9 backup and ask them to exit the vehicle, which they did. It isn't exactly known what prompted the sergeant to request the K9 backup, as at this point all they'd done was run a stop sign with an expired tag. As the sergeant ran the information through the system, he discovered the tag had been updated and was actually valid. The sergeant would then explain to Olivia she needs to get the updated registration. 2 additional officers arrived at the scene and approached the vehicle. As one officer was on the passenger side, they observed a plastic baggie of pills on the floorboard where Red was sitting. Olivia would be issued a citation as a probable cause search was conducted on the vehicle. 12 pills were found inside the bag, 7 of them being 10 milligram oxycodone, while the other 5 were oxycodone and acetaminophen. So basically they found a bag of perks where Red was sitting and they read him his rights. Red said the pills weren't his and he didn't know how they got there, but he does have a prescription for the oxys, he just didn't have it on him. When asked if he had a picture of the script, he said he didn't have that either. A brown MCM handbag also laid on the floorboard where Red sat, and inside officers would find a handgun along with a clear plastic cut straw. Credit cards with Red's name were inside, and within the center console was another plastic cut straw with a white powdery substance inside. The firearm was unloaded by the officer and no serial number could be found. Officers would note the handgun had been spray painted blue and the Glock serial number under the rail was removed. There was also no serial number on the side or the barrel. Red would be charged with possession of a controlled substance without a prescription for the drugs and possession of an altered firearm because he had a handgun with its serial numbers removed. But this isn't the first time Red would be seen with the blue mystery Glock, and apparently he's been seen with it by over 4 million people. A year ago, Red would go viral after pulling a gun on YouTuber Jack Doherty.
What the fuck? Yo, chill!
What the fuck?
He's a gun!
Yo, Island Boys just pulled a gun on me, bro. There's no way that just fucking happened. Drive on his grass. Yeah, his grass. Yo, are you for real? Bro, fuck you, bro. Don't talk to me, bro.
Clearly in the thumbnail, the blurred handgun is still visibly blue. Months later, another video would come out by Red being confronted at the beach by some older guys while he was with girls.
Listen, the moment you're gonna go on your back, the moment you think you got time for it, you think you got time for it, I dare you! You think you got the time for it, I dare you!
Island Boy dropping his magazine.
What's up, bro? Come on, let's go.
It was honestly a weak confrontation, as someone who was clearly bigger, looked 10 years older, and was with two other guys was trying to embarrass Red in front of the girls. Another clip from the same incident would show Red reach inside of his bag and what appears to be a handgun magazine would fall out. Red would post the gun on his own Instagram back in July of 2024, and a pic of Red on Reddit would display the gun close up. So let me tell you how Red is going to easily beat this case. Looking at the trigger guide, you can easily see this is a Polymer 80 frame, meaning this is a fucking ghost gun. Polymer 80 Inc., a company that was literally sued to death, was the originator of the 80% frame that could be easily and legally sold to anyone, allowing many, including felons and minors, to build firearms at home without serial numbers, meaning the guns couldn't be traced even if recovered. While a factory Glock handgun has matching serial numbers on the rail, slide, and barrel, a ghost gun comes with a blank area where one can serialize the weapon if they choose to. But aftermarket Glock parts come unserialized, meaning the numbers were never removed as they were never there to begin with. The drug charge for the perks was only a second-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 60 days in jail, and the gun charge is also only a misdemeanor, this time first degree, meaning up to a year in jail. Although Red has had a more extensive juvenile arrest history, Red isn't a convicted felon and can legally possess guns. There is no law against carrying ghost guns in Florida, and clearly the sheriffs in Naples made a mistake. Red was charged with possessing an altered firearm because the serial numbers were removed, but the fact is, there never were any serial numbers on the frame to begin with. The gun also wasn't spray painted blue. Polymer 80 used to sell a variety of colored frames. Already out on bond, Red would take to TikTok to address the fans and the haters.
Where's the shaved serial number from the Pew Pew? Okay, I didn't really want to answer this question and stuff like that. I'm not going to self-incriminate myself because I am innocent till proven guilty. That's a fact. Number one, I'm in a town where I got profiled. That's number one. As you guys can see, they labeled me as a gang member from a cop that put that down years ago when I was doing juvenile time and stuff like that. That being said, I don't know why they judge me in a town that doesn't even have members like that, but I guess they take it serious. That's why I didn't get released from intake. The charges are not that serious. Everyone said that I wasn't get bond. You're crazy. That was a misdemeanor with the Pew Pew charge. They can't prove. It's gonna drop too. My lawyer's gonna drop it because they can't prove who shaved it or not because it wasn't me. It could have been given to me or I could have bought it, and I'm allowed to have it. I'm not a convicted felon.
While claiming to be profiled is pretty cringe, it's honestly believable. Red was being driven through Naples, a rich-ass city known for golfing and shopping just south of Fort Myers. Whether his hair was sticking out the window or he was seen outside the car, at the end of the day he's going to stand out in any crowd. What makes it worse is his name comes up as a gang member when ran through the system. So as soon as the sheriff officer seen him inside of the car, he most likely profiled him. And the fact that the sheriff called for a canine backup without any real reason is pretty much profiling because they only ran a stop sign. So I actually agree with Red, as it seems more likely he was actually profiled. But being caught may not be as bad as everyone thinks. At the end of the day, I'm confident the gun charge will be dismissed, while the drug charge may pose a different outcome. And while I've shit on the Island Boys in several videos, this video will end differently. Riding around in a Corvette with a gun and an OF girl doesn't sound so bad, but sniffing perks through straws at 23 while your career is on the decline is never a good thing. Too many real and fake pills are taking lives, and along with people, they're also killing potential. While Red has racked up his fair share of haters, nobody should wish death or laugh at someone's demise. If Red is abusing pills, hopefully this arrest will steer him into the direction of getting help and finding sobriety. Because at that point, it isn't about beating the case. It's about beating the addiction and the statistics. We've seen with countless celebrities how everyone shows fake love after they die, but constantly troll and talk shit while they're still breathing. And at the end of the day, Red is only 23 years old and has plenty of time to turn things around if he makes the right choice. We'll just have to wait and see how things play out. Now, like I said, I've talked my fair shit about the Island Boys. More so from when they were still doing the gang image and all that. After that, I mean, there wasn't really anything for me to necessarily talk about, you know? I always felt like for their career, if they went the boot gang way and found religion, or maybe like Jay Maine and went more a comedy route, they'd be able to maintain a career. But the Island Boys have always stood firm on the portrayal of being tough, you know what I mean? And they might have a little fire in them. It's just their size and, you know, they're not really big. Nobody's really fazed by it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you're in a car, you got a bag of perks, you got cut straws, you're obviously sniffing the shit, right? And hopefully you're at least getting it from somebody that's getting the real shit, because if you take any of that fentanyl, you're pretty much out of there. I don't have to like someone to not want to see bad things happen. And there's nothing good coming out of a situation where you have a combination of drugs, a career that's slowly fading or quickly fading, and then obviously you got a gun with you too. You know what I mean? That's never a good combination. I don't know how positive this girl is in his life, because if she's with the shit as well and she's doing the same things he's doing, they're gonna go off of each other. If you're in a relationship like that, your partner's either gonna pull you out of the fucking rut that you're stuck in, or y'all are gonna be down there doing the shit together and just living a horrible existence. When I say it's not about beating the case, the gun shit, that's already beat in my mind. I don't know how the fuck he can. He should be able to beat that with this fucking video, honestly. Just take this video to court with you. I explained the whole fucking thing. It's a P80. It's a ghost gun. There's no fucking numbers on it. It was never altered. As far as the drugs, bro, if they hit you with a probation, you know, you get convicted on the misdemeanor, you can still legally own guns. You gotta find some type of treatment. Get in the gym, find God, something, because the route that you're taking is very fucking dangerous. And like I said, it won't just kill you. It can completely eliminate any potential that you have. Any chance of you having a continuous career or benefiting off of the name you already have. It's all gonna go away when everybody's able to visibly see you're just addicted and everything is going downhill. So hopefully with this video, y'all are less trolling him in the comments and more so trying to show some type of support, because in 2025, who doesn't know somebody that's addicted or been addicted, that's died from drugs or become sober from drugs? It's not hard. This shit affects everybody. So for Red, hopefully he's able to dig himself out of this situation, and I wish him nothing but the best. But hey, it's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. Till next time.